I'm Robin Kenny.
And I'm George Cox, and on this edition of Talk of the Town, a special Veterans Day ceremony at Life Care Center of Acton.
And NoShave November with the Acton Police Department to benefit veterans.
The Taste of Middlesex.
And after the break, an evening of gratitude and empowerment at One Self Indulgence Spa.
ActonTV stopped by One Self Indulgence Spa for an evening of empowerment. Here is Cindy McCullough to tell you more.
Welcome here to One Self Indulgence Spa in Acton, 457 Great Road. And tonight, being November 1st, is the beginning of the season of giving. So we decided to do this event, this evening of empowerment for women. It basically is evening of giving and gratitude. And I'm here with Jennifer Schooneman from Durga International. And it's one of our giving and gratitude nonprofits tonight. And we're very proud to have them here and to hear about their programs and the wonderful things they do around the country and the nation and the world. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do and about Durga Tree?
Sure, absolutely. First of all, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here tonight. Durga Tree International is a small but growing charity. We work with survivors of human trafficking to give them a new lease on life. The young people that we have the honor of working with have already been rescued from terrible situations in both forced labor and sex trafficking. And we have programs in Guatemala, Thailand, and India, which helps these amazing young people learn fair trade skills so they can earn an above average wage, which is a really important part of breaking the slavery cycle. What a lot of people don't realize is that if these people aren't properly supported after they've been rescued from trafficking, they have a real risk of actually re-trafficking themselves or even trafficking their own children if that's the only way that they can make sure they're fed. So our programs do everything from teaching a fair trade skill to finance 101. A lot of these folks don't really know what money is or how to budget or any of the financial skills that are needed to survive. We help them find housing. We give them psychological counseling and support and mentoring to really help them start out in a new career. You can learn more at durgatreeinternational.org, where you can donate, support our programs, and I just really want to thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to be here tonight.
Well, hello again. We have here Beth, and Beth is from Dress for Success, another great nonprofit that we're honored to have here this evening. Beth, just tell us a little bit. I know I talked a little bit earlier about what Dress for Success does and that we're having people donate professional wear, but can you expand upon what wonderful things you do for people out there?
So at Dress for Success, our mission focus is about self-sufficiency. So we empower women to not only land the job, but also to retain that job. And we do that in a variety of different ways. A lot of times the first time that we're seeing a woman is she's referred to us through, we have about 70 different referral partners throughout Central Mass, and she's referred to us because she has an interview lined up or she's in that stage of interviewing. And so we provide her with that suit or appropriate wear to the interview, because believe it or not, within 7 seconds people make a decision on whether or not you're the appropriate person for that job. But more importantly, once they do land that job, is we actually then provide them with a capsule wardrobe so that when they start that job, it's about their skills and not about the clothes that they're wearing. Because if those clothes are provided for them, then they get to show their skills off and the employer recognizes them as a good employee, which leads to job retention. We also have several other programs, and that's the reason why we say that we're more than a suit. One of our basic programs is for women who are unemployed or underemployed. It's called the I Am Successful program, and it's really about branding yourself, defining who you are for yourself. Many times people are defined by other people. They're told they're this, they're that, they're whatever. And we've come to the point to understand that, especially for women, it's about defining yourself, and it's really empowering once you figure out who you are.
If other people would like to get involved, what is the best way to get in touch with you?
So the best way to get in touch, our website is worcester.dressforsuccess.org, and you can also call us at 508-796-5660.
So tell us a little bit about your product and just all about it.
Well, first and foremost,
History.
thank you for having us here. It is such an honor and a privilege to be carrying our line at this amazing, amazing spa. You have such high standards, and I'm just so grateful that we can find a space in your lineup here. So thank you for that. So Poethique is essentially an all-natural, fully plant-based line of skincare. My background was actually in corporate marketing for a very large skincare company, and not quite as natural. And after a few years spending some time there, I just kind of came to this realization that it would be amazing if what we put on our skins and our bodies didn't necessarily have a lot of synthetic substances in there. And so everything in this line is fully plant-based. It's cruelty-free. We don't test on animals. None of our ingredients are tested on animals. And the entire line is also fully recyclable. So there's no aspect of the packaging that cannot be recycled, because I personally feel like when we use anything from this earth, we consume resources, and so it's very important to be mindful in terms of giving back.
And again, thank you, ActonTV, for being here with us tonight. Have a wonderful evening.
Life Care Center of Acton held a very special Veterans Day ceremony to recognize many of its residents who served in the military. ActonTV was on hand to capture some of the highlights and flag folding presentation.
For us, it's quite important. We have all our different clubs. I think we've got 23 now in Massachusetts, and almost every club does something special for the veterans. We're going to do something for the Webster veterans, my club, Webster 129, and our club also sponsors every year Nick's House, which is a special veterans home for the people to come together and make ends meet and stuff and get over their anxieties. But I've been A1 for veterans ever since I joined Emblem and even before.
So prepare, say a prayer, send the word to beware. It's done me a lot of good to welcome my brothers back. I'm one of the lucky ones, I really am. Anytime you can meet another vet and help them out, that's my theory, because I know they'd help me as well. I got this in the mail from my niece that's quite proud of me. I was so shocked. It has about everything on it that represents me. His name is the Bear, and it has my unit patch, and I'm very proud of it. And, if I can, I'd like to play a tune from him real quick. Sure. And all you have to do to get him in action. If tomorrow all the things were gone, I've worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife.
Today we will be coming in, posting the flag, and folding the flag and letting people know what the 13 folds of the flag mean. And we are very happy to participate in this endeavor.
The first fold of our flag is a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of our belief in eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veteran departing our ranks, who gave a portion of life for the defense of our country to attain a peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature. For as American citizens trusting in God, it is to Him we turn in times of peace as well in times of war for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country, for in the words of Stephen Decatur, our country, in dealing with other countries, may she always be right, but is still our country, right or wrong. The sixth fold is for where our hearts lie. It is with our heart that we pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The seventh fold is a tribute to our armed forces, for it is through the armed forces that we protect our country and our flag against all her enemies, whether they be found within or without the boundaries of our republic. The eighth fold is a tribute to the one who entered into the valley of the shadow of death, that we might see the light of day and to honor Mother, for whom it flies on Mother's Day. The ninth fold is a tribute to the womanhood, who has been through her faith, love, loyalty, and devotion that the characters of the men and women who have made this country great have been molded. The 10th fold is a tribute to Father, for he too has given his sons and daughters for the defense of our country since they were first born. The 11th fold, in the eyes of Hebrew citizen, represents the lower portion of the seal of King David and King Solomon, and it glorifies in their eyes the king of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The 12th fold, in the eyes of Christian citizen, represents an emblem of eternity and glorifies in their eyes God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. When the flag is completely folded, the stars are upmost, reminding us of our national motto, "In God we trust."
Hello, my name is Joe Holmes. I am the current chair of Acton's Land Stewardship Committee. The Land Stewardship Committee is an advisory committee to the Board of Selectmen, the Conservation Commission, and the Natural Resources Director of the town of Acton. It defines and implements standards for the over 1,700 acres of public conservation lands owned by the town, as well as conservation restrictions and trail easements. We currently have 19 members. That sounds like a lot, but we need one steward assigned to each of our larger conservation parcels with trail systems. Most of us would rather be out maintaining our lands than coming to our monthly meetings at 7 p.m. in Town Hall on the third Tuesday of the month. The Acton Land Stewardship Committee was formed in 1996 by a few members of the Conservation Commission who wanted to spend less time reviewing construction projects near wetlands and more time developing a trail system to help people appreciate the land in Acton. Major accomplishments have included laying out, building and blazing all the trail systems in Acton, major boardwalk construction such as the 600-foot boardwalk at Grassy Pond and the 250-foot bridge system at Heath Hen Meadow, and an interactive online trail map. Ongoing work done by the committee and other volunteers include cutting up trees which fall across our trails on our meadows, repairing bridges when they are destroyed by rot or tree fall, blazing trails, cutting black vegetation growing into trails, putting down wood chips or adding bog bridges on muddy trails, removing invasive plants, restocking and repairing our information kiosks, noticing when someone starts dumping on public lands. We have many volunteers who help us, both individuals and groups, You can sign up to help by filling out the volunteer form at the committee's website, www.actontrails.org, or by calling the Natural Resources Department at 978-929-6634. To become a steward, first try out being a volunteer to make sure the work suits you. Then contact the committee at lsd@acton-ma.gov to indicate your interest or to ask questions. Another good way to see what we do is to come to one of our public meetings. All are welcome. Please go out to find your favorite place in Acton, then volunteer to keep it great.
Home Base is an organization that gives back to our veterans in collaboration with many police departments across the state. The Acton Police have raised over $4,500 with NoShave November, and as you can see, Robin, I'm partaking.
You are.
I stopped by to talk to a few of the officers to tell us about this great program that runs through the end of November. George for ActonTV, we are at the Acton Police Department for No Shave November, and as you can see, the officers here have beards, which is that really part of the uniform?
No, typically it's not, George. 10 months of the year we are required to shave and stay clean cut while we're working. On vacation, it's a different story, but while we're at work, we're required to be clean cut.
So the reason why they're not clean cut is they're doing a great benefit for a charity called Home Base. Can you tell us more about that?
Certainly. So Home Base is part of the Red Sox Foundation. It's a charity that was started for the purpose of making sure that veterans who have been committing suicide are given the adequate resources that they need. It's a big problem we face. Obviously, one suicide is one too many. The problem is that a lot of these suicides are by veterans who don't have access to the resources that they necessarily should have. What the Home Base Foundation does is when we grow our beards, we donate $100, which has been matched by our union, to provide money for this charity so that these veterans do have access to the resources that they need. Last year, we were able to raise about $128,000 across the state. It was a total of 60 police departments that got involved, and this year we're hoping to raise even more than that.
Excellent. And if people want to get more involved or if they want to help raise money, you're doing this through the end of November?
Yes, and there's also a website, it's homebase.org. You can go online and there's a link through Acton Police Department if you want to help donate as well. We recommend it. You know, it's utmost respect for all the veterans, and it's just a great way to get our name out there and show that we're supporting them as well.
So remember, support the Acton Police and all your local police departments in No Shave November for the charity Home Base. The website is on our screen. We want to thank you for your support. So Robin and I were just at the Taste of Middlesex, where they had many restaurants, vendors, craft beer breweries from all over the Middlesex area. Tell us a little bit about that.
It was really great. There are so many new restaurants in the area. That's what really struck me, and I love to see that because it means the communities are really growing and thriving.
So it was a really fun segment, and I heard there was a really good DJ, so stay tuned.
I'm here with Raphael and Stephen from the Foxborough Regency, and Raphael is actually the new chef. How long have you worked here?
I've been here about 5 months, and this is very exciting tonight. If you're not here, you should be. Let me tell you a little bit about what we have today. I did a little duck confit strudel with a little red pepper slaw, sriracha and honey chili wing. You got to try it. It's unbelievable.
That sounds delicious. Now, tell me about what kind of events you do here.
We do all different types of events, from a tasting like this we have here. We also do big associations and to weddings, to trade shows, and to small meetings. Up, anywhere from 5 to 1,000 people. We can take care of it.
Do you have anything fun coming up for the holidays around here? Any specials? Or what about food? What about holiday food? Are you going to do any Christmas meals?
We have a big Thanksgiving buffet that's open to the public that everyone should check out. We have the menu on our website as well as our Facebook page, so check it out. And we still have reservations available, so yeah, come check it out.
And one last thing, I have to know, what is the chef's favorite dish at the Foxborough Regency?
Chilean sea bass with mushroom fricassee.
Wow, it gets fancy around here. Thanks, guys.
All right,
I am here with Adriana from El Huipil. Adriana, can you tell us a little bit about the restaurant? When did you guys first start?
Absolutely. Thank you guys for inviting us tonight. We have very good time. We have 2 locations right now. The first one is in Maynard. That has been open for 9 years. And the second one is the new one in Acton.
And what are you serving here tonight at the Taste of Middlesex?
Yes, absolutely. We brought tonight chicken grilled tacos and carnitas, pork tacos, and pork tamales as well. All 3 gluten-free.
And I had the carnitas. They're fantastic. They really are very good. And now you said you opened up recently in Acton. When was it? About a year ago now that you opened?
About a year, and has been great. Thank you so much for Acton community. They've been awesome with us. Yes, very nice.
I'm here with Anthony and Elliot. What restaurant are you from?
Viva Trattoria.
And you?
110 Grill.
And is this the same owner for both?
Yes, it is. Yep.
And where are your restaurants?
Oh boy. We have 17 locations total, 110s. They range all through New England. We have 4 in New Hampshire. We have Rochester, New Hampshire, Manchester, Nashua, and Stratham. And then in Massachusetts, we have another from Fall River to Berlin, Braintree, Hopkinton, Marlborough, goes on. We also in the New York market. Aviva, we have a couple currently, one in Westford and one in Marlborough.
Oh, that is so exciting. What food do you have here tonight?
We're doing our baked mac and cheese.
That's some comfort food right there. All right, thanks guys. I'm here with Dave and Matt from Flying Dreams. Can you tell me what Flying Dreams is?
Flying Dreams is a brewery in Worcester, Massachusetts. We've been there for 3 years now. And we're also opening another location, Flying Dreams Brewery and Tap Room in Marlborough in a couple of weeks.
That's exciting. So when you say tap room, you mean people can come in and have a drink and sit right down, right?
Right, yeah, we got enough room to fit about 120 people in there. Where the one in Worcester, you can only fit about 15 people standing only. So Worcester is where we make most of our beer. The Marlborough location is going to be more of a pilot brewery. Super specialty and cool, unique stuff, and then, more for a place to come hang out.
That is so cool, and I was asking you, but I'm going to ask you now. What about food? What can people do for when they want to eat?
It's going to be bring your own food, so we're going to have food menus. People can bring in whatever they like, order food in from local businesses. It's going to be a really nice opportunity for local restaurants to bring some food in, and we'll have good beer with it.
You know, I never thought of that aspect of it. You're actually helping other businesses thrive in the community. That's so great. And tell me, how did this whole Flying Dream start?
So Dave would be the one to ask about that. He's our head brewer and owner.
We're switching gears. Dave, how did this start?
It started a long time ago. I fell in love with good beer when I was 21. And,
that's appropriate.
Yeah, very appropriate. I started homebrewing very soon afterwards, and really, really quickly, I had a degree in science already, and really quickly just fell in love with it, and just tried to find ways that I could maybe make it buck brewing beer.
And you didn't quit. It's not easy to do your own thing.
No, I got my master's degree in brewing science from University of California in 2003, and I've been professionally brewing ever since then. And Flying Dreams Brewing Company is my first solo project.
What a cool world. It's really exploding, breweries.
I love it.
All right, I found Molly Bond from Blue Bumble Creative here. She's one of the guests at Taste of Middlesex. So what do you think of Taste of Middlesex so far?
I loved it so much. The food's amazing, great beer selection, great wine selection, great everything. Neshoba Valley High School is definitely throwing it down. 110 Grill. It's been amazing. Blue Bumble Creative, by the way, is a full-service creative agency if you need anything. So, thank you.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, you guys do some great work with graphic design and print jobs and things like that. Where were you located?
We're right in Air, Mass, and so we have a print shop right in-house where we do pretty much all of our printing right there. Everything from business cards to putting your name on a pen, making a sign. everything from web design, social media, the full gamut, anything creative, we're on it. So.
Excellent. Now I know I saw you recently at the Young Professionals event that we hosted at the Chamber, the Marriott in Littleton. So you've been working a lot with the Chamber. What is your experience so far between the different events and the Taste of Middlesex, and just tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, the events have been great. The Middlesex Chamber is really involved. There's just so many different ways that you can get in touch with them, and just their events have been really amazing, from the young professionals to the Colonial Inn soon is going to have their gingerbread house stuff, which is going to be sweet. And then of course,
sweet, I like that. Good play on words.
Yeah, and then the Taste, of course, has been amazing. Just so many people. It's just been really relaxed and just a fun time. For sure, and I've never been to the Regency before, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. I'm just blown away by how pretty this place is. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it, and good luck with everything at Blue Bubble Creative.
Thank you.
So Robin, you started here as a producer. Now you're working for us. Tell us about the great opportunities that we have here.
Oh, everyone that is interested in film, video, you should come volunteer. It's a wonderful place to learn.
So drop by for a tour at any time. We're located at 16A Craig Road here in Acton. And if you want more information, you can visit the website,
ActonTV.org.
So we'd like to thank you for watching this edition of Talk of the Town. I'm George Cox.
And I'm Robin Kenny.
See you again next time.